welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Inter Miami, or LAFC, versus Inter Miami CF in the 2025 CONCACAF Champions Cup quarterfinals, leg 1. Pumas Vancouver just ended 1-1 full time for Pumas Vancouver. Nothing happened during stoppage time, so that was a good bet to just set this shit up on the other end. With that being said, Inter Miami CF contra LAFC contra Inter Miami CF. La Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF Cuartos de Final Partido Ida. We're on our way, and we're getting going. They're going to be going very, very soon. Starting 11s are as follows. They're off the bat. Damn it. They have kicked off. Starting 11s are as follows. For LAFC, Hugo Lloris, the back four of Sergei Palencia, Aaron Long, Eddie Segura, Ryan Hollingshead, midfield three of Timothy Tillman, Igor Jesus, Marky Delgado, the front three of Cengiz Under, Denny Bouanga, and Nathan Ordaz. For Inter Miami and goal, we have Oscar Ustadi, Jordi Alba, Noah Allen, Maxi Falcon, Gonzalo Lujan, and the front three of Sergio Busquets, Yannick Bright, Fafa Pico. Front three, Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Talasco, Segovia. And we're off. We might be a little bit behind the actual game, but it's better than nothing. We're off. 1-1. The Vancouver game ended. We finally got 2 goals, but we're off. But Pumas got an away goal. See how this game starts. So we're off 126. They've moved it forward. 0-0, 0-0. We're on our way. So we're on. We're going. Because that damn Vancouver game had like 30 minutes of stoppage time. Thanks to those damn stupid whatevers. Either way, we'll deal with it. With that being said, we're here. We're ready to go. 2 minutes in. But we'll see. Playing forward. LAFC black, in black. Miami in pink. Lloris in goal. The back four. Palencia, Segura, Long, Hollingshead. Good tackle by Lujan. Tillman, Igor Jesus, Delgado. And the front three, Ordaz, Bouanga, Under. For Miami in goal, we have Ustadi. The back four of Lujan, Falcon, Allen, Alba, Busquets, Bright, Segovia, Messi, Pico, and Suarez up top. Okay, that's what we got. So, playing forward, back to Ustadi. We're good. We're up 3:45, 0-0. Settle. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Stats are well, I'll write down the stats for the Vancouver game. Playing forward, 0-0. We've only had 2 goals throughout all 3 games going up to this one. We'll review this game once it's over, but guess what? Yeah. It'll be over at midnight. So shots. 1-1 for the last game. Let's reload that. 5th minute. Let's Weird. There it is. Okay, 7 shots to 5. Playing forward. Good play, but headed away by Falcon. How we doing, Adam? The Vancouver game ended 1-1. LAFC have to take their opportunities. Well, Miami has to do the same thing. It's not like it's that. I guess the draw was fair. What we got? Passes. Still 0-0. Settle. 5 minutes in. Fouls. Playing forward, 6 minute to do offside. Yellows, reds, corners. Playing forward, wide. Hollingshead to clear. 5 corners to 2. Boom. There we go. All right. Like, LAFC has only had one good game this year. Let's just be real. It was the Columbus game. It's been the Columbus game. That Columbus first leg was their best game. That makes no sense. 6 minutes. Bouanga playing forward. Let's see how this goes. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. We're on our way. And there you go. Playing forward. And that's going to be a clearance. Ustadi to take. Okay. 7 minutes, 0-0. Settle. We'll review this game once it's over. And there you go. We have a 1-1 draw for Vancouver Pumas. 2 0-0 draws last night. 3 straight draws in the quarterfinals. Nobody's won a game yet. LAFC or Miami could change that. 2 goals in the first legs of the quarterfinals. That's it. With most of a game to go, let's just be clear. But we will watch this game, we'll review it, and then we move. 0-0. Okay. 8 minutes. $180 plus 90 is 270. 270, yeah. 270 minutes, 2 goals. $360. We'll see if we have any more. $802. We're going to see. 0-0. See what Miami does. Can they pick up a win or a couple of away goals? Pico, cross. That's out to be cleared. They have a second leg next week. They have a second leg next week. Well, that makes sense. Big old severe weather. Energy. How we doing? How we doing, Hans? How we doing? Ninth minute. How we doing, Roy? 0-0. Settle. 10 minutes in, 0-0. Settle. This one's starting pretty slowly. Mine, just like Barcelona, are undefeated this year. Huh? Barcelona are undefeated this year. Maybe the calendar year. I think they've lost games. Playing forward. 10 minutes in. Cross in. Shot. Pico. Saved by Lloris. Messi is out for a throw. 10 minutes in. 0-0. Playing forward. Cross in. Blocked. That's out for a corner. Yep. Out for a corner. Plays forward. Cross. Shot. Punched. Which team do you think Gyökeres goes to? Honestly, I hope it's Chelsea. But probably United. Amarim's there. Chelsea. If Kane leaves, maybe Bayern. I don't see him going to Arsenal, weirdly. Chelsea might be in there. They could. 13th minute. I hope he doesn't pull a John Duran and goes to Saudi. Dear God. That was the stupidest thing I ever saw. Free kick for LAFC. That was the stupidest thing I ever saw. But we'll see. Playing forward. Saved. Headed away. Barcelona wants him unless they get Isak. That's possible. Possible. Playing forward 14 minutes. It's been back and forth. This has probably been the best match of all four. But we'll see how that goes. 4 people around Pico, and then Messi picks it up, but he gets tackled. This could be a goal fest if it gets a little bit more sloppy. This could get into a goal fest. Interesting is all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say is interesting. Save by Ustadi. 107 degrees around the Rio Grande Valley on the Mexico side. Holy crap. 103, 96. Texas is at 88. South Texas. Playing forward. Messi doesn't pick it up. Foul. Free kick for Miami. Suarez down. Free kick for Miami. 0-0. Settle. Here's a free kick. Let's see what they get out of it. Messi scores this, I'll crash out. Well, it's Messi. What do you think's going to happen? It's Messi. What do you think's going to happen? Well, it's still going to be hot in September, but it ain't summer yet either. 16th minute, 0-0, settle. Messi to take the free kick. Messi, shot over the bar. But by the way, if Miami gets through this quarterfinal, have you kind of noticed that they didn't really get challenged when it came to their draw? They got Kansas City, Cavalier, LAFC, and Pumas or Vancouver. I mean, either way, I think Miami should beat either of them. I think Vancouver probably more of a challenge. Like, Miami should win their side of the bracket, at the very least. Especially if they win this tie. Well, that's obviously, Captain Obvious. But, if they beat LAFC, like, they should be in the final. We'll see what happens on the other side of the bracket. But Miami definitely got an easy draw. Let's just be real. They definitely got an easy draw when it came to this tournament. '18th minute. Score prediction, Miami 2, LAFC 1. I think we'll have a couple of goals in this game. Playing forward. Miami definitely looking like the better team so far. 0-0, settle, 20 minutes in. Over the top. Fafa Pico pressing. Plays it back. How do you feel about San Diego FC so far? They're interesting. They're doing about what I expected. They're contending. They're a solid team. I didn't think they're doing about what I expected. They're being solid. They're contending. They're tough. They're better than I expected. I won't say better than I expected, but better than you'd expect a expansion team to be. They're on the better end of the expansion team spectrum than the worst end. Like they're on the St. Louis LAFC end than the Austin end. I haven't said Messi 100 times, but what'd you expect? This is a Messi game. I would say so, but LAFC needs him. I'll tell you that much. They're not that good. Playing forward. I think LAFC needs him more than he needs LAFC, but Griezmann, I think he needs LAFC, or LAFC needs him more than Griezmann needs LAFC, which is crazy because a couple of months ago, like half a year ago, I'd have been like, oh, he probably needs them more. But if he was there, holy crap, just imagine how good they'd be. They need him. And that's going to be out for a goal kick. Yep. I guess that's the one you're watching. 22nd minute. Have you seen Bologna recently? No. I know Saputo went and pissed off Montreal fans by saying he'd rather be helping Bologna than Montreal. I remember that. But, I mean, the reason you'd watch Bologna was Thiago Motta. Now he's gone. So, Falcone is down, holding his face. Well, he might get his wish. Well, the good news is Griezmann might get his wish. And he could just stay at Atletico if he wanted to play it, because guess what? Atletico's in the tournament, by the way, just so you know. But if LAFC makes it if they have to play the playoff and LAFC makes it, I'm sure he might get an early walk to LAFC. But there's also the fact of he could say goodbye to Atletico and play there. So either way, I mean, he could either go to a team who may just qualify or stay with Atletico for the Club World Cup and then move. If America's the one who beats LAFC. But of course, that's hinging on the fact that Leon gets truly banned, or their ban is held by the Court of Arbitration for Sport. So, I mean, there you go. Cool. Well, I don't blame them. They got screwed. 24th minute. I don't blame them. They got screwed. Like, yeah, multi-property is a Falcon. Oh, Falcon got Falcon punched. Oh, yeah, I don't even like how. No, that wasn't a good joke. That was bad. Falcon punch. Looking for a possible red. It might be on Falcon, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking at something. But Falcon punch. Get out. Yep, they're going to VAR. They're going to be looking for a possible red card. Now, who's it on? I don't know. Falcon, punch! Get out! I mean, Falcon was tied up with him, but Ordaz punched him. Who's getting the card? Get out! I mean, you don't punch a guy when he's tangled up with you. I mean, tangled up ain't a red card offense. Honestly, he hit him with a palm strike. Forget a punch. He hit him with a palm strike. Oh, it's going to be possibly a red card for LAFC. Oh, it probably will be, though, because guess who's playing on Miami? If this ain't a red card, I'll be shocked, even if it's bullshit. Yellow card for Ordaz. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Ordaz gets a yellow. Just Ordaz. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, he was tangled up with. Falcon kind of set it up, and then he hit him with a freaking palm strike. You know what? Don't start nothing, don't be nothing. How about that? I'm surprised it is a yellow card. You know why I'm dumbfounded? I thought CONCACAF would help Messi. You give Miami 11v10, they're going to score a couple of goals to put this shit away tonight. I'm shocked they didn't send him off just to say, screw you, LAFC. We want Miami. I'm honestly kind of shocked. I won't lie. I won't lie. I won't lie. Thoughts on Jazz Chisholm Jr. as a player? I like him. I think he's a very talented player. I hate that he's a Yankee because I'm a Blue Jays fan, right? But I like Jazz Chisholm. He's a talented player. He's got a good attitude. He works hard. He hits well. He runs well. I wish he was playing for the Jays instead of Bo Bichette. Jazz is very good defensively. He's a good runner, good hitter. Like, he's a damn good baseball player. He's a damn good baseball player. I wish he wasn't a Yankee. Him and Marcus Stroman both. I wish neither of them were Yankees. It hurts. It hurts to see them both play for the Yankees because I like them both. I like Jazz. I like Stroh. It hurts to see them both play for the Yankees. Whether they're on the Jays or not. Like, them being Yankees is sort of... It is what it is. So do that what you will. Playing forward. I mean, they're my second favorite team, yes. I wouldn't say first. Jays first, Cardinals. There with the Cubs, Braves, and such, yeah. Braves, Cubs, Mets, Cardinals. They're all around second. They're not the Jays. But, yeah, I'm a Cardinals fan, I would say, yeah. Twenty-ninth minute. 29th minute. Hollingshead wide. And it goes out for a goal kick. 0-0. Settle. 29 minutes. Goal kick. 30 minutes, 0-0, which is kind of shocking. And it is 11v11 on players. which is not as shocking. Well, kind of. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, right? Oh, Shane Nation's the referee tonight. I'd say he made an okay call there. But 30th minute. Think Trent's going to Real Madrid? He has to. He ain't staying with Liverpool. Even now, I mean, why would he pull it back? I mean, if he tries to pull it back. Do with that what you will. Playing forward. Shot blocked. Who won Pumas versus Vancouver? 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw. Where is it? A 1-1 draw. We've had 2 goals this week. We finally saw a goal get scored. We finally saw a goal get scored, friend. Cross in. Header cleared. I'd prefer him just to win one with Toronto, but I prefer him not to win one until he gets to Toronto. Or just not win one for the Yankees. Yeah, because the MLS is getting better. But I'm just, how do you do that? Very intense. Game has been intense. 32nd minute, 0-0, settle. Pretty good draw, I have to say. The 2 draws today, if it was a 0-0, they both would have been very energetic and good. Cool and good. Shutout versus the Diamondbacks. Maybe the Yankees do suck. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. I knew what you meant. 33rd minute. Playing the ball around. Ustadi, 33rd minute. Here comes Vancouver. Good tackle. Oh, Bright. Nah, that was just bound to happen. That ain't no foul. I don't think they call that on Miami anyway. Either way, I think it'd be a harsh call anyway, but they won't call it on Miami. It's Miami. Messi. Oh. I didn't say I agreed with it. I just said Miami wouldn't get. No. I didn't say I agreed with it. Do. 34th minute. The World Meteorological Association organization retired the names of Beryl, Helene, and Milton from the hurricane name list. So in 2030, Beryl, Helene, and Milton will not be used for the 2030 list. Helene and Milton, of course, would have got retired. I'm not surprised they did. Barrel, I'm a little bit, maybe. Yeah, no, I'm surprised. I'm a bit surprised that name got retired, but uh, but yeah, Milton, Helene, and Barrel, the names have been retired. I'm not surprised Helene and Milton got retired. That was pretty obvious. I mean, hell, if you didn't know anything about hurricane names, you probably thought, knowing those storms, you didn't know a damn thing. You would have been like, yeah, those names are getting retired. Especially Helene. Milton, not as bad as Helene comparatively. I'd say Helene was worse, but that's mostly because of what happened in the Appalachians. I mean, of course. Ah, there it is. Barrel flattened parts of Grenada and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I think those places requested for his retirement. Yeah, that makes more sense. Well, there you go. The islands requested for it to be retired. Free kick for Miami, 36 minute. 0-0, settle. Shot! Save by Lloris. That wasn't a great one. I'd say the other free kick was better. Now, the other one was better. 0-0, settle, 37th minute. .37th minute. Playing forward. Messi plays it through. Bright plays it back to Messi. Bright picks it up, and that's going to be out for Delgado. Not happy. I'm guessing it is a throw. 0-0, settle. Yep, throw. Playing forward, wide. That's out for a corner. Ordaz can't get it. That is a corner. Did they? There we go. I was like, 38th minute. That's a corner. Playing forward. Miami over the top. Headed away, and it got bounced back to LAFC. That's out for, or that is to Lloris. He could play it forward. 39th minute. Another 0-0 draw at the half. Well, we got 5 minutes, but it's leading to another 0-0 draw. Shot, save! And Falcon pops it to Ustadi, who can play it forward. I almost jinxed them. I almost jinxed Miami there. Buwanga almost had another. Oh, yeah, he almost had another. Or he had a goal, I should say. He almost had one. I almost jinxed him. Playing forward. 0-0, settle. Playing forward, Miami. Messi. Plays down. Chips over, headed away. Man, this ball's bouncing in bad places. It's just unadvantageous bounces against Miami. "41st minute. Playing forward. Bouanga. Okay. 42nd minute. Ordaz pulls wide. Delgado. "42nd minute. Playing forward. Oh, bad giveaway. 43rd minute or 42nd minute. Hit that like button, let's get someone going. 0-0, settle. 43rd minute. Shot save, Ustadi. Playing forward. "44th minute. Pico. Messi. And it bounces just wrong. LAFC can make sure that doesn't go in. Playing forward. "44th minute. Messi. All 4 first halves if this holds, have had a 0-0 draw at the end of the first half of these games. Every first leg has had 0-0 at the half if this holds. Of course, Vancouver Pumas still ended with a score of 1-1. But if you're Miami, you really want an away goal. You really want an away goal, of course. Smart. I am smart. That's 4 minutes of stoppage time. The VAR definitely made that happen. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 45th minute. We go to 49th. 4 more minutes. I'd say Miami's been slightly better. Headed away. Helped? Maybe. By the refs, yes. By bad bounces of the ball going forward? No. Could have scored a free kick or two, but Messi lobbed one just over the bar and one right at the keeper. So do with that what you will. 46th minute. Do with that what you will. But '46th minute. Good tackle by Busquets. And he got fouled the other way anyway. 0-0, 0-0. Playing forward. Playing forward. Oh. 47th minute. Shot over the top, ball over the top. That's going to be caught by Lloris. Goal kick. 48 minutes. 48 minutes. 0-0. We got a minute more. After this, 0-0. 0-0. Good play. Plays forward. Messi gets past Jesus and passes it straight to Palencia. Wow. 30 seconds or 40 seconds? Under 40 seconds. '48th minute. And that's halftime. 0-0. 0-0 at the half. 0-0 medio tiempo. About what you, I wouldn't say about what you expected, but it was a very back and forth half. I think both teams are lucky not to have a goal against. And LAFC is probably lucky to still be up a man, or be equal, I should say. Be equal to Miami on players on the pitch. I think they're a bit lucky for that. Either way, 45 minutes left of these quarterfinal first legs. All 4 halftime scores were 0-0. 2 of the ties ended 0-0. Of course, Vancouver Pumas ended 1-1. But only 2 goals have been scored this whole first leg round. This whole week of first legs, only 2 goals have been scored, both of them in the same game. So we have 45 more minutes to see if we got number 3. So I would say it would happen, but I say it happens, but we'll find out. With that being said, take a short break, take a break, stats the half, and get going. Sit tight, 0-0, settle, miro tiempo. We're back for the stats at the half. 42% possession of 59. Works for me. 59. They're both 0.5. So 42 plus 59. We got 0 offside to 1, 3 corners to 1, 223 pass to 316. We have 90% pass accuracy to 87, 6 crosses to 4, 5 shots to 3, 2 shots on goal to 1, 4 tackles to 9, 6 fouls to 2, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 0-0 to half, medio tiempo, 0-0. Miami, I think they've been the slightly better team. I think they've definitely looked closer to scoring. It has been back and forth. But I do have to say, I definitely like what Miami's doing. At some point, it's got to fall for them. At some time, it has. I believe Miami's doing their job. I think LAFC, they're trying to make sure there's no away goal. They've definitely got into good defensive positions, a lot of plays, a lot of off passes for Miami tonight. That's definitely one of their problems. A lot of unadvantageous bounces when it comes to the ball being played forward would basically be their problem right now. I think LAFC are trying to focus on not giving up the away goal and probably scoring 1 or 2 late. Miami, I think if I say 2-1 sounds about right. I'm not going to lie. I think 2-1 tonight still sounds about right. With the way this game's going for Miami 2-1, I think that sounds about right. LAFC is not destroying Miami like they did Columbus a couple of weeks ago. That did not happen. That is not happening here. I think Miami does beat LAFC in Miami. So if they draw this game, I think they're fine. But if they win, even if it's 2-1, well, if it's 2-1, if they draw this game to have the away goal. Yeah, if they draw this game, I think it's over, honestly. LAFC only had 1 good game this year where all cylinders were firing. We thought, this is the LAFC I know. Columbus, first leg. That was it. So the question is, can they turn 45 minutes? We'll find out. With that being said, second half about to start. The final of these 4 games. You're 9.5 games away from this tournament being over. The second legs of the course, that's 4. Both legs of the semis, that's 4. And then the leg at 5, that's 8 plus 1 is 9. And then, of course, you have the half of this game. So this tournament is quickly coming to a close. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Here we go. I can't. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Hopefully it's just like a little bit of a short one, but yep. 0-0, 0-0, 1-1, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, 1-1, 0-0. As per, I mean, come on. As per, it's not anything new. So that new router sucks. Well, just as much. It's not that better. I'm not surprised. That new router ain't much better. But, right on. It's good. Hope you're doing well, man. Waiting for the second half to start. Match will be over at 12:30 Central. Let's see. Late night, about 6 hours of sleep before the severe weather. It was more like a couple of power naps. And then these games. Damn. Thank God I'm off tomorrow. I could just, well, if I wanted to, I could just sleep, but that's probably not. No, I mean, Pumas isn't as good as Monterrey, we thought. And to be real, Vancouver drew Monterrey 1-1 at home and still beat them on the road. I don't see Pumas doing better than Monterrey, to be real. I don't. So I think Vancouver still gets through. I do. They get an away goal. I think that game goes out the window. Sadly for me, it's the late game next Wednesday, so I'm only covering Miami because they play early. So I'll be watching it, don't worry, but you hear how I feel about the second leg of the Vancouver tie the 2 days after. So we have the Gold Cup draw next Thursday. We have a Chelsea game next Thursday. Champions Cup end on Wednesday. And Vancouver's actually good this year. I don't like it as much as you do. I hope Miami stomps them out. If Vancouver gets through, I hope Miami stomps them out, or LAFC. And if not, I hope to God America makes the final. I'll actually root for them. I will actually root for Club America if it's Vancouver versus America in the final. Just like how the Montreal final happened. Well, at least they're at the West Coast. At least if they're at the game, they're on the West Coast. For them, it's 9:40. So it's a little bit better for them. The worst thing about being on the Central Time Zone is late games are late. Early games are early, but late games are late. You have it both ways. It's not fun. You know, like Eastern Conference or Eastern Time Zone, 2 o'clock is 2 o'clock. Early games are early games in the Central, but on the West, though, they're late. Second half about to start. Another 45 minutes to go. Beckham's back in LA. Henry Martin, overrated. League, no. National team, yes. Now, if we're talking about Thierry Henry, no. If anything, if we're talking about Thierry Henry, no, he's underrated, if anything. The man's one of the best players of all time. And I hate that he doesn't get the love that he deserves because I figured it out. I saw the T and I'm like, no, he's underrated, if anything. I feel like he's underrated. Like, he was one of the best players of the 2000s. I feel like it's just playing for Arsenal for most of your career and them not winning much. I think he's very underrated, to be real. Playing forward. 45th minute, we're off. 0-0, settle. 45 more minutes for this half, for this week of games. Weekend, of course. 2 games. 2 MLS games. Saturday, Sunday. Of course. St. Louis Saturday, Toronto Sunday, weirdly enough. Playing forward, 46th minute. Hmm. '46th minute, 0-0. I saw the clip, yeah. Playing forward, Miami. Can they get a goal? We're going to find out. Jordi Alba. Plays it through. Oh. Busquets almost gets blown by. I won't even lie. Acting like a damn pylon. Plays forward, good. Suarez, and he loses it. LAFC the other way, 48th minute. Ustadi steps up, and somehow Bouanga loses that ball. I can't believe it. I legit can't believe it. Who's your top 3 to win best player of the Champions Cup? Messi, obvious reasons. If Miami wins, he wins it. They won't even look at anything else. Messi, Bouanga, Messi, Bouanga, and I would say Zendejas. I think Buffon could fix Italy. I mean, I don't know if you want to coach, to be real. Let me go back. Let's see here. Zendejas. Yeah, Zendejas. Yeah, Messi, Bouanga, Zendejas. Sounds about right for me. I mean, they're still going. That makes sense. Cáceres own goal. Yep. 48th minute. Yeah, I say Zendejas. Top 3 GK. Malagon in the tournament. Malagon, McCarthy, Ustadi. If you talk about in the tournament, there you go. All time, Buffon, Julio Cesar, and Petr Cech. 50th minute. That one's probably biased, but saves both your answers because you didn't specialize. 50th minute. What about right now? Courtois. Honestly, Malagon, yeah. Honestly, I'd throw him in there. Sure, I'll throw Malagon in there. Foul cleared away. Of course they wouldn't give that. Rangers tie Montreal for 8th seed Eastern Conference, 79 points. Damn it. Damn it. Hate that for Montreal. Segovia plays forward. Suarez. I agree with that. 50th minute. Honestly, top 3 goalies right now, Courtois, Malagon, and honestly, the position sort of sucks. Alisson. Yeah, I'll give him 3rd. Malagon, legit, no craziness, is one of the best goalies in the world. I think the position kind of sucks now. I won't lie. Like, I don't see many goalies who actually could take over games. Like, just absolutely goalie teams. Like, from their own will. Like, heaven and earth goalie teams. Malagon has done that. Like, Petr Cech used to goalie the hell out of teams. Julio Cesar. Buffon. Like, Malagon legit, he plays every game like it's a Champions League final. Like, that man's a brick wall. And he shouldn't be. But the fact that he is. Malagon legit has that mentality of a world-class goalie that over his dead body, you're going to pop that ball into the net. Like, that man goalies the hell out of teams. Like, it's that simple. If he's got to do a lot of work, he gonna do it. Cross in. Televisa stock is at 1. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. I've never really thought he was that good. I've never really. He'd be a perfect Man City goalkeeper. That's the type of goalkeeper he is. He doesn't wow me. I love Malagon's mentality. Like, I love Luis Malagon's mentality. Simple. Point blank, period. Sucks he plays for America, but damn, I love his mentality. I love it. It's amazing. Like, Lev Yashin was nice. Yeah, I'm not 80 years old. I heard he was nice too, but I've never seen any clips of him. I'm not 80 years old. So, the position's changed way so much since then too. I'm not 80 though. That's also why I don't think Habs Leafs is not a rivalry, because Habs Leafs is a rivalry for boomers. Like, not even my dad is old enough to remember Habs Leafs as a rivalry, like an actual rivalry. Say Iker Casillas. All-time top 3? No. Buffon, Julio Cesar, Petr Cech. That's what I said. Currently, shot wide. Currently, Courtois, Malagon, Alisson. Forgot about Neuer. You know, it's a wonder he's came back as good as he has. I'll give him that. After the ski accident. I'll give him that. I still have Cech over Neuer, but I'm biased. That might be biased. I wouldn't say. I just love Malagon's mentality. Well, I'm the guy who I'm the guy who wants my defenders to run like rabid dogs. Or everybody to run like rabid dogs. I want my players to throw in pressing and tackles like there's no tomorrow. I want my players to tilt the pitch all the way to where the ball's just rolling to the other goal. Like you can't do shit but just stay in front of your net and have a freaking shell over it. You might as well just park your ass in your own end and park the damn bus. That's the way I want to play. I want to make it to where the pitch is tilted like a freaking seesaw, but it never goes down. Manuel Neuer. He did. Like after the World Cup, I think, when he broke his leg. That was a ski accident, right? I'm not making that up, am I? And there's a goal for LAFC. LAFC are up 1-0. Nathan Ordaz scores. And that's why you should have sent him off, Miami or CONCACAF. Shot just under the arms of Ustadi. He just pops it in. Drills it home, Nathan Ordaz. Maybe they should have sent him off. CONCACAF's now kicking themselves in the butt. They could have sent him off, and guess what? They don't, and he scores. Ha ha. 57th minute. Pretty damn good goal, too. 1-0, 1-0. Good news is Miami's on the road. Miami's showing they're human. I mean, LAFC still has some talent. Yep. 57th minute. Can Miami pull forward? Hey, CONCACAF screwed up. They should have sent off Ordaz when they had the chance. They should have sent him off when they had the chance. Maybe. Maybe they should have. Playing down. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. '58th minute. Did LAFC lose to San Diego? That was the Galaxy. Galaxy lost to San Diego. Wrong LA team. Right idea, wrong LA team. 59th minute. One 0 1-0, Miami or LAFC. Miami are down. They need a goal. Let's see how desperate CONCACAF gets to give it to them. Really good goal by Ordaz. Very much good. Playing forward. Last time Habs Leafs was a rivalry was mid-2000s when Tucker was playing. I still feel like Ottawa was the bigger rivalry It's not anymore. Oh, yeah, Emmy Martinez. Okay, yeah, that's my bad. Oh, yeah, they did beat, but it won their first game. Okay, that's a good point, actually. Emmy Martinez. Yeah, he's in there over Alisson. I'm still keeping Malagon in there, though. Actually, you know what? That's a good point. Top 3 goalies right now, I'll amend it. Courtois, Emmy Martinez, Malagon. I'm still keeping Malagon there, though. I love his mentality. I still do. So do that what you will. Actually, that's a good point. I should have said Emmy. Yeah, you got a point. '61st minute, 1-0. 1-0 LAFC. Playing forward. Can Miami pick up a goal? Free kick. No. It is. It is a free kick. Playing forward. I think Spain has no GK. They still have a really good team besides it, so free kick taken, header over the bar. LAFC are starting to tilt the pitch, I won't lie. Starting to tilt it. They're starting to tilt it towards them. Maybe not as dominant as the LAFC Columbus tie, but we'll see. Playing forward, LAFC. 1-0, 63rd. Cross. Out for a goal kick. I wonder if CONCACAF's going to do some shady shit to give Miami a goal. You know what's funny? Cross in. Oh, no. Shot blocked. Ordaz. Shot. Falcon. Blocks it off the line. Oh, my God. LAFC are really trying to end this. Well, they can't because no away goals. But, well, if Miami gets no away goals. I don't know, man. Yep, rest in peace to Val Kilmer. Legend. Amazing actor. Sad to hear he's passed. It's a legend. So. 64th minute. Score 1-0 LAFC. Nathan Ordaz scored 57th minute. Yes. Pretty damn good goal, too. The guy they almost got sent off. The guy who almost got sent off was the guy who scored the goal. CONCACAF's kicking themselves in the ass right now, aren't they? Especially if that's the goal that sends LAFC through over Miami. Be prepared for some bullshit to happen over this. If not tonight, the second leg. Just prepare for some bullshit to happen. But LAFC is LAFC. They wouldn't screw over LAFC. They'd be happy with either of them. Who does Messi play for? Yeah, exactly. Do with that what you will. They'd rather have Messi in the semifinals than LAFC. I mean, LAFC is not a bad team to have instead of Miami. But it still ain't Messi, though. All I'm saying is be ready for some bullshit. All I'm saying is be ready for some bullshit if you're an LAFC fan. That's about where I'd line up with it. Tillman's up. Segovia's off for Kromashki. Buffon. Fafa Pico's off for Robert Taylor. Honestly, I don't think changing the forwards is the way to go. I don't think that's the problem, per se. Playing forward. Lloris on the ball. Nice step. Playing forward. Oh, but here comes Jordi Alba, and that's out. Couldn't even hold on to it. Corner. Corner, 67th minute. 1-0, 1-0. Getting to the final 20. I'd say midfield. If you control the midfield, you're doing good. I'd say midfield. Midfield means the most. You got to control the midfield. And also, your midfield has to connect well with your forwards. I would say midfield, forwards, defenders, goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's last line of defense. If you need them to win a game, you screwed up. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. In my opinion, your defense needs to run their asses off. Every player on the pitch needs to run their asses off. But your team needs to press their asses off to get the ball back. What about a goalkeeper? I thought you were asking what position matters the most. Like, yeah, you have a goalkeeper, but to me, they're the last line of defense. If they can make some great saves, great. But you control the midfield, you don't need them as much. Your defenders make crunching tackles, press the hell out of the offense. Good. Your offense gets the ball, shot over the bar. And by the way, I picked Gigi Buffon over the 3 that you asked me for, by the way, just to, if you didn't hear it. But '70th minute. Can you win a game with just having a goalkeeper? I mean, it doesn't happen much. Like, yeah, you could have a goalie somebody, but if you're relying on that, your team sucks. Like, let me just be real. If you're playing a team higher than you, fair. But if your team is relying on a goalie just goalieing the shit out of teams to win, it's a little bit easier in hockey, but football especially, I mean, the same sort of mentality applies in hockey, but it's worse in football. If you're relying on a goalie to goalie the hell out of other teams just to win games, your team sucks. That's just point blank, period. Now, yeah, there's every so often your goalie's going to have a big performance to win a game. And they'll have to goalie the shit out of a team. Fair. I understand that 100%. Malagón doesn't do it all the time, but when he has to, he has to. Yeah, your goalie can win a game by himself, yes. But if you're relying on that, especially in football, but even in hockey, your team sucks. In hockey, the reason it works a little bit more is the freaking net is smaller. And if you look at most of the goalies nowadays, they wear pads that freaking triple their weight. You look at Sergei Bobrovsky without pads, that dude is slim. Like, no joke. The reason Bobrovsky looks so big when it comes to his torso is he wears pads that are like freaking that make him blow out like 2 times. Bobrovsky ain't that much of a tank without his pads, by the way, just so you know. A lot of goalies in the NHL, it's a small net, and the goalies wear big-ass pads. And some wear bigger pads than they should. Bobrovsky. And Tampa. Vasilevsky. I think I may have meant him. Either way, they both do. Either way, Vasilevsky as well. But Bobrovsky, Vasilevsky, a lot of the goalies do it now. I think Bobrovsky's a little bit, but either way. No. Binnington, he is pretty scrawny out of his pads too, so. Everybody's doing it now, so unless you're Anton Khudobin. That dude was a tank. Anton Khudobin was a tank. That man was. Still had some big pads, but that dude was a tank. I wonder what he's doing, actually. What is he doing? But either way, hockey's different. Like, I understand. Hockey's a little bit better of a strategy on goaling the shit out of other teams. Football, it's more like your team sucks. But you could also say, hey, the goal is giant. The goal is a giant goal. The fact that they could make all these saves and goalie a team out of a game is awesome. But again, that also means there's more variance. Like, the NHL goal is small anyway. A hockey goal is small anyway. And then you put a guy in who has giant-ass pads that, like, doubles the size of his torso. And then he has those big blocker pads on the legs and the glove, of course. But on the other hand, the stick hand, he has the blocker. It ain't easy. Like Austin Matthews, when he scored as many goals as he did last year, that's why he's that good of a goal scorer. This ain't the freaking 60s. This ain't the 80s. Gretzky, he was a great goal scorer. I'm not saying he wasn't, but he played in an era where goalie was worse. Yeah, the goal was still small, but it was smaller goalies, and the goalies were worse. Austin Matthews and Ovechkin play in an era where the goalies are amazing, and they give themselves a lot of opportunity to save shots. So it's my opinion. Oh, this is an awesome stat. Speaking of Ovechkin and Gretzky. Gretzky, 1,487 games, 894 goals. Ovechkin, 1,485 games, 892 goals. Wait. No, Ovechkin's 3 away from leading. He's 2 away from tying. Ovechkin is 2 away from tying the record. Playing forward, Tillman wide. Yeah. So playing forward. Oh. 77th minute. 1-0, 1-0, LAFC. LAFC leading. If you're Miami, you don't want another goal scored against you. You want an away goal before LAFC scores another goal. But 1-0, you can come back from at home. Man, I hope Toronto can beat Miami on the weekend. Hey, the good news is Miami's going to have to rotate a good bit on the weekend when Toronto plays them on Sunday. That's the good news about this. They have to put more into the CONCACAF match next week. So guess what? Toronto gets a shot at a weaker Miami on the road, but still. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know we still suck, but give me some hope. Let me have this. We just drew one of the best teams in the league on the weekend. Let me have some here. We might do it again. What if we won on the road in Miami? So that's the good news about this. I'll take it. They'll put everything into the home leg because God knows they have to. And second of all, it helps Toronto, maybe. I'm 5'6". I can't jump. No. No, I can't play center back and I can't play goalie. If I played a position, it'd be the 10. It'd be the 10, central attacking mid or on the left wing. I'm not tall enough to play center back or goalie. And I can't jump. Because don't you know, white men can't jump. I mean, I'm okay at pickup. I mean, I'm not horrible. Not good enough to play on an organized team. That's why I'm doing this. Kind of wasted my time as well when I was growing up. But I can play okay on a pickup game. I can. I'm not horrible. Like, how would I know tactics so well and be totally horrible? I can hang during a pickup game. 79th minute. I don't think I'd look stupid. Playing forward, 79th minute, 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. And that's a bad giveaway. 80th minute. 80th minute. Playing forward is Miami. Chips through. Suarez, Alba. Chips through. Cleared away. Suarez. Wide. Corner for Miami. It's 1-0. Redondo's coming on for Yannick Bright. 81st minute. As I said, I wasted a lot of my time. No. By the time I actually wanted to play football and love tactics, I live in a football respecting area. The team was already probably set high school and middle school wise, so I wasted my time. I should have been playing at 6, but I didn't really want to start playing it until I actually saw the game was more than hoof it. Because again, I'm taller than Messi, but still. Back when I was in elementary school, and it was still elementary school, most of football to me was hoof the ball forward, and it's a free kick at the top of the box for LAFC. I didn't like the tactics. It was hoof ball, Brexit 4-4-2 football. That's what Toronto was playing. That's what most teams were playing. That's what Chelsea was playing. I didn't like it. I was like, I got to be 6 foot something to play striker or center back or anywhere. Holm coming on for Timothy Tillman. So I was basically like, screw this. And then when Aaron Vinter came to Toronto and got the total football going and tried to play open football and pass the ball around and pressing, I'm like, I like that. It was too late for me. If I had lived in Mississippi my whole childhood, maybe it wouldn't have been too late for me. But in my school years, if I stayed in Mississippi, it probably wouldn't have been too late for me. Sadly enough, where I moved, where I've lived most of my life, is a football mad city. It was always. Whether it was club teams or school teams, and I basically wasted my whole time, and I basically figured, if I'm not going to start, why do it? Because I've always kind of had a no half measures personality. You know, I've always kind of had that personality of like, if I ain't going to be the star, why do it? If I'm going to do it, I want to be the star. And so by the time I wanted to, I was like, I'm probably screwed anyway. I'm like 6 years behind everybody, and I ain't going to be the star. So I said, screw it. That's why I know tactics so well, and I'm okay at some pickup games, but I never played organized. I shot myself in the foot repeatedly. If I did play, it'd be the number 10 or on the left wing. As I said, if I, played pickup or played organized. But, I mean, I know tactics well. Now I'm basically doomed to being a chess master instead of, you know what? That's not bad, though. I could take being a chess master over a chess piece. I'm fine with that. Most cases. So, basically, it was, I don't like the way the game's being played. As in, I can't play because of the way the game's being played, or at least the way I thought it was. Because I got into watching it when, of course, the 2006 World Cup. Italy's a very defensive team, mind you, by the way, as well. Toronto, of course, got into MLS, and then there you go. And they played Brexit football until Aaron Vinter came around. I was like, the same Brexit football that Chelsea played, the same Brexit football Italy played, the same Brexit football England played. I didn't watch Barcelona at the time. Maybe I would have got it earlier if I actually watched Barcelona, seeing a 5'4", center mid named Lionel Messi. But that was my bad. That was my bad. So maybe if I saw Lionel Messi play when I was like 10, maybe I would have been like, hey, or like 9. It may have. I should have watched Barcelona when I was. I really didn't get into European football till much later. Like I had international football. Okay, I saw him play for Argentina, but let's consider the fact Argentina sucked ass. Like he was carrying the shit out of them for a long time. They were known for choking with him at their best. Especially around the late 2000s, early 2010s. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Messi didn't rule the world with Argentina. He carried them, but he didn't rule the world until recently. I'm not saying he was a bad player. I'm saying Argentina didn't rule the world. Like, he was carrying that joke of a team. He wasn't bad, but made him honestly look a little bit worse. I wouldn't call Argentina's football back in like 2010 expansive and pretty. I'd call Messi a good player. Like, if you asked me to explain or talk about an Argentina game from 2010, I'd be like, yeah, Messi's a good player. Argentina still plays horrible football as a team. They still play horrible football as a team. Like, they stopped being chokers recently. Good job. You want to be real about it. Scaloni, that's Scaloni? Is Scaloni at the game? 87th minute, 1-0 for LAFC. So, do that with what you will. I watched. Wait, did the chant happen or? 88th minute. Do with that what you will. Drop ball. No, it's just a drop ball for Miami. See if Miami can get an away goal. So, that's about where I got to stand with it. Yeah. Playing forward, Messi, Robert Taylor, my bad. Robert Taylor. Plays it back to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba has it over the top. Saved by Lloris. 88th minute. Playing forward. The UFL has been looking into Columbus and Raleigh as markets to join the league. Seattle just got screwed again. So they're not bringing anybody back who was taken out of the league. They're just going to go to Columbus. Pittsburgh, I don't know how good a USFL team would actually do in Pittsburgh. I don't know. I mean, Columbus isn't bad. They have the horseshoe. So, I mean, Columbus isn't bad. Giving them a pro team might not suck. You kind of call Ohio State a pro team, to be honest. But, Marlin coming on for LAFC with 30 seconds to go. Playing forward, 10 seconds before stoppage time. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, I heard about that. Free kick for LAFC. They might hold on. Oh, yeah, I can. Hold on. I mean, if I had 25K, yeah. Home is up. I mean, yeah, at 25K, I mean, shit. Yeah. '93rd minute. Playing forward, I think Miami should hold on. Or LAFC should hold on. 93rd minute. Playing forward. One minute to go. For Miami. A last-second free kick. Huh, interesting. Here we go. Is it going to happen? A last-second free kick for Messi to tie the game up and get the away goal. Of course. I say he does it. I say he does it. I say he does it. Last-second free kick for Messi to get the away goal. Does he do it? Does he do it? 1-0, 1-0, Messi. Will the third time be the charm? Messi shot over the bar. Goal kick. Nope, he didn't score it. That was honestly the worst of the three. That's it's going to be 1-0. It's going to be 1-0, 1-0. LAFC gets the lead. I mean, it'd be funny if he didn't win anything but a Leagues Cup and Supporters Shield while he was in MLS. It'd be funny. I'd find it funny if he couldn't win anything but a Shield and Leagues Cup. If he couldn't win the CCL or the MLS Cup, it'd be funny. It would be funny if that happened. But he's won 2 trophies. Trophies that don't mean a shit. That's what, in MLS at least, full time. The first year of the Leagues Cup, only meant something because of him. Full time, it's 1-0. And the supporter shield doesn't matter unless you get the job done or you're the team that won it. 1-0, 1-0 esta noche. LAFC ganador esta noche. LAFC wins tonight. They won at home. Well, I mean, that's probably either way. 1-0 for LAFC. No away goals against. That's the good news for them. But they got to go to Miami next week. Miami sure will probably play better at home. They could have put this one away more like the Columbus tie and got 3-0 win. They didn't. They didn't give up an away goal, but 1-0 is easier to come back from than 3 for Miami. And it's Miami. So, might just be a good halftime of the tie for them. I would still be very leery. But with that being said, if I am LAFC, I guess be proud about the fact they got the job done. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in a playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. Yeah, it's going to be up late, but that's because this game started at 10:30. With that being said, I'll see you later, and then we'll have the review up, and then I'm off till Saturday after the review's up. So there you go. With that being said, I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you.